There's also a special extra sponsor today. Dun, 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 dun. We're doing it live.
The classic.
We're doing it live.
We're doing it live.
We're doing it live, I think. Wait, I don't
Who's
see
doing
any.
it?
Did anyone?
I have it.
Okay.
I think they wanted you to do some of it.
We're doing it live.
Are you just going to do some of it?
Luke, I already did some of it.
Wait, what? Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
I'll explain that later.
You've always been facing me. I genuinely had no idea. That was a fully real reaction. I never saw that. Okay, so you're doing the rest of it.
Okay, I guess I also need the other thing.
Sure, if you just prepare yourself, I'll be over there in 1 second.
Yeah, you have a thing to put on.
I do?
Yeah. I don't know where it is.
Okay, it's
is
Wine
it
Show
like
After Dark.
on the floor right there, or do you have it? Okay.
Okay, Dan's got everything.
Yeah, we've got a thing
So,
for you. Or he does.
I'll tell the story while we kind of get set up for this. Once upon a time, I actually forget the full context, but once upon a time, dbrand made an offer to sponsor me to dye my hair back to the blonde color that you see in this picture right here. Oh, right. I filmed a short circuit earlier this week where I was given this letter. Dearest Mr. Sebastian, they really did send me a letter. On February 10th, 2024, a thread was published on your subreddit titled, oh, that's what happened. Let's get dbrand's attention to sponsor Linus to dye his hair blonde again. Over the past 159 days, we have indeed been trying to get your attention. Emails, texts, and DMs have been met with non-responsive evasion.
Not good.
We even went so far as to purchase the domain blondelinus.com in both American and Canadian spellings. During last Friday's WAN show at precisely 23 minutes and 20 seconds, you stated, dbrand wanted to bring the blonde hair back. I thought they were going to sponsor me to dye it again on the show or something. I'm down. dbrand, come at me. It's going to be a big bag of money or I'm not doing it though. Today, your evasive maneuvers will be ineffective. Before we fork over a big bag of money, we'd like to engage in the age-old tradition of try before you buy. Inside this box, you will find hair bleach.
Grab the hair bleach and turn the box around and look at it.
Yes, I've seen it. I saw this on Short Circuit. Here, I'll get you guys a better look at it. Yep, that's a picture. All right, that is a thing that exists. Use it to dye a small portion of your hair right now on camera. If we like what we see, you'll get your bag of money. So Luke didn't notice this until you guys saw earlier on the show, but f***ing Jake Bellavance, who I trusted during the short circuit, okay, I mixed up the bleach and I was like, okay, I can't see what I'm doing right now. It's not like I have a mirror. Go ahead and dye, okay, according to the instructions, a small portion of my hair.
They did this huge spot.
Put some bleach in the top of the... Yvonne cried from laughing.
Okay.
But she actually, like real tears, was crying when she saw this. She was like, oh my God. It looks like a bald spot.
It looks so incredibly worse than just doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, what I said after that was, Belle, let the business team know. Okay, get in touch with dbrand. They are sponsoring the WAN show tomorrow. Like this cannot stand.
I can't have this for an extended period of time.
So anyway,
Cato S is saying that Bell did it on purpose and dbrand bribed him, which honestly I believe. That would make sense. I would not be surprised if that was true.
So anyway, what we're going to do now is we are going to finish the job. And I don't know, Luke, are you going to do the honors? Have you ever hair dyed before?
Never.
You have never hair dyed before.
In the last 2 months, if I do this, I will have cut someone's hair and dyed someone's hair. So this is getting
for the first time, both?
Yes.
Oh.
This is becoming a thing.
Might have been a small spoiler.
Oh. Well, they don't know whose.
Yeah, and they don't know what video it might have been for.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to expect you to know how to do this, but I'm gonna help. So yeah, right. So I'm gonna help. So basically, you take this thing right here, which is the developer cream.
Okay. Hey, it's cream for me.
And then like you develop anything.
That's true.
Okay. Then you dump that powder in it. Hold on. Let me just double check.
Into this?
Yeah. Into that container. Yes.
Why wouldn't they just do that ahead of time?
Well, because
it has to react or something.
Luke.
I don't know.
Dang it. Okay, this is the French side, which I could read, but is a lot of work. Carefully pour the entire packet. Yes. Screw the flat cap onto the developer cream bottle and shake. Okay. So then you'll put this on and then shake it.
Okay.
Shake it like it's your moneymaker. In the meantime, I'm going to give the people another lightning deal.
Oh, no.
Pick a number.
Do we have other gloves? Are those other gloves? Do we only have one size of glove?
Yeah, we only have one size of gloves to show
I'll
off.
get you some larger gloves.
It's like
Okay, I'll be back in a second.
Can you really not get... Okay, this is hilarious.
Those are other gloves. These are not the same.
This is hilarious. Look at my hands in them.
I can't even
No, I think this is the same size glove.
No, it's not.
It just looks gigantic on my hand.
No, they're actually different gloves.
Let's see.
No, we've got these
Can you get your hand in it?
trials.
Yeah. Well, more easily.
I can go get you more.
I really do think they're the same gloves, Luke.
They're not
going
the same
on.
gloves.
They're not going on, Luke. Why are you forcing this? You're being so weird about it.
I do. I do this with gloves all the time. This is how I have to put these types of gloves on. None of them just go on.
Luke, they are the same gloves.
They're not. They're not. Look,
Dude,
look.
Dude, no.
Look.
The first pair of gloves, Luke, it comes with one pair of gloves.
No, he pulled these out of a package.
I know.
No, he pulled these out of a box of gloves.
Oh,
these are
okay,
different gloves.
Okay.
I'm not. Look.
Okay, yeah.
They're different.
No, you're right. Okay, I thought they were the gloves that came with the one that I opened on set for Short Circuit.
Yeah, no.
And it was just the other, the pair from that and the pair from this, because I didn't use. Okay.
Dan has a box of gloves.
All
They
right,
just,
okay.
They just don't.
Why does Dan just have a box of gloves lying around?
Are you that surprised?
Maybe he's a boxer. And he likes boxing gloves.
My goodness. Blow into the glove, it makes it easier.
He's just a packaging
I
enthusiast.
don't think that's,
I don't think that's going to
not
do
going to
it.
make a difference.
Now he's just pre-moistened it before his hands
I
sweat
felt that too.
It's just going to stick.
It's really not going to change
stick.
much. Yeah, I can. So I think I could get my hand in this one, but it's already ripping, so I would kind of destroy it. So maybe if he has bigger ones, that'd be great. If not, I'll make it work.
All right. Give me a number between 2 and 6.
Do I do it?
You have to give me a number. This is your choice.
4.
There's free. Oh my god. You have free will, right?
Yeah, which is why I'm picking 4.
Why you got to pick this kind of
It's
stuff?
random. It's random that I pick 4 every time, and true randomness will show weird patterns sometimes because it is actually random.
It's not random. Everything is predetermined. Okay. We don't have every size of this, but we have mystery sweatpants. We've got about 150 of them, and they are $11.
What the heck?
I don't know, man. It's the write-off sale.
Yeah, but like,
It's the inventory management sale. I mean, look, it is challenging, right? When you've got
Luke, I got you.
okay, come on. I can't. Actually, like, you don't. Okay, this is. Wait, what? You only got one of these?
Yeah, that's 2.
What?
Thanks, Tynan.
These aren't appropriate gloves.
I'm starting to wonder if anyone who works
They do
here is
fit.
actually on my team.
They do fit. They fit great.
That's all we had that would probably fit. They were out of the large nitriles.
Oh, okay. So I'll just have to try to make, because these I can't. There's no dexterity in these.
Dexterity?
What?
Is that what you said?
No, that is not what I said.
Why do you gotta look at them so hard?
What? Is there another one that
He
matches
put all his
this?
points in dexterity.
Oh my goodness.
No strength.
But if you ask him to make a low strength repetitive movement many times, he's really good at that.
Unfortunately, solo party.
Okay, wait. I'm making this one work. I need the other glove, though.
Why are you doing it under the table?
It felt easier. I don't know. Don't.
All you're doing is making everyone
Don't bring
watching you more
attention to it.
uncomfortable.
I'm
You know what?
uncomfortable.
I got it. I got it. Is there another one of this, Sir Linus?
I think the box only came with one of those.
No. There should have been two. Well, what's that second other glove you've got there?
These are the other
Oh
ones. I
no,
was
Bell
telling you
used
about.
the other one. Oh, this isn't a new pack. This is. I used only a little bit of it. Waste not, want not. So this is the original pack that they
Do
sent.
I only need one?
Yeah, I mean, sure. Go ahead and dump the thing.
Okay. So I put this package thingy in this thingy, and then I shake it.
Oh my god, that deal's going so fast. We have a bunch of
I wonder why.
we have a bunch of smalls left. If you're a small, go for it. And don't forget, it's free shipping on orders over $100. Free shipping. You guys always complain about shipping, and then I'm like, whoa, free shipping. And you're like, I don't know, maybe. No, go for it. Do it. Dan, do you want to hit with the merch message in the meantime while Luke figures out how...
Yeah, that little foray
Gloves
cost me 75 potentials. Let's see. I hate you. I hate you so much. I had it down to 5.
Merch messages per minute right now is at 14.
I haven't done the calculation. Let me stall for time and do that. So we've been live for 4 hours and 16 minutes.
There's a calculator, isn't there?
No, I made one. And that's,
What? There's a running one. It's built into the thing.
in
No,
the
but it
dashboard.
doesn't do per second. So we've been live for over 4 hours and 15 minutes, and I've been doing one every 15 seconds for that entire time.
Well, aren't you getting help?
Nice.
Yeah, sure we know. Yeah. Hey, LLD, what is it with time that you have grown to enjoy the most out of each other?
Oh, wow. Now you guys are just fishing for the 20-minute merch messages.
Sheesh.
What a try-hard merch message. In all seriousness, though, I don't know. Luke just gets it. I don't have to explain things to Luke, but if I feel like talking for a long time because, I don't know, the sound of my own voice amuses me, or because it's just something that I needed to get out, he'll listen anyway, even though realistically he probably knew what I was going to say. There's definitely stuff I can say to Luke that I can't say to almost anyone else. Like, I would say anything to Yvonne. She's S+ tier. But then Luke is like S tier plus, if that makes sense. Because he's S tier plus things that I could tell Yvonne, but she just wouldn't fucking care about.
Oh, I spilled. I was doing so good until then.
Oh wow, you really made a mess.
Darn it.
Maybe you should have stared instead of touching it.
Wow.
He's got all the stare points. And like, there's things that Yvonne would give me a courtesy chuckle for, but that I can indulge my inner complete toddler, and Luke will reinforce my behavior. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of like asking someone, what have you grown to enjoy about having a friend? Like, I don't really have a ton of adult friends. I joke about how I have none, and it's funniest because I'm saying that in front of the
me.
one person whose feelings would be most hurt by me saying I don't have any friends. But I genuinely have very few. I don't have time for. Did you spill?
No, I just realized what I'm doing.
It's okay, you're wearing gloves.
You were trying to say something about toddler jokes? There you go. What have you come to enjoy?
He's a giver. She's a giver.
Oh my goodness.
Friends in the largest quotation marks.
Oh no. How much do I have to shake
I
this?
think you're good.
Okay.
He'll tell you when to stop.
Yeah.
Do I put this thing back on it?
I don't know. Has the cream started coming out the end yet?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll get the towel.
Okay, now.
No, you can't use my shower. My
Colin
mom's
right
coming
here.
over later. Get out.
Now you take no, you don't put that on yet. You got to put this. This is the hyper lightning cream.
The coloring.
How
much?
It's just bleached, man. It's yeah. This is
How much?
all of it.
Oh, what?
Yeah, do it, you coward. I think. Are you only supposed to put in part of it? Oh yeah, all of it. Squeeze the contents in, and then shake until the mixture is rich and creamy. That's actually in here.
All right.
Rich and creamy. What are we talking about?
I think this was a merch. Oh yeah,
Okay.
What have you grown to enjoy the most out of each other?
Well, he enjoys fondling, I guess.
Luke, are you a cuddler? Don't answer that.
It's such a manageable size.
I can actually kind of answer that to a certain degree without being that weird. I sweat a lot, so like I don't actually like it that much. Unless it's like cold, but it's rarely cold.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, moving on. Hey, Linus, Luke, and Dan. Has anyone from the Canadian government or military ever approached you about collaboration to help with recruiting tech-focused people? Would you be interested?
The Canadian military reached out to us once about sponsoring something, or maybe it was like doing a tour of one of our decrepit military things or something. I forget what exactly it was. Okay, I make fun of the Canadian military because realistically everyone does. But
Why would you make fun of our boat?
but we
Steve and Dave in the canoe will be very upset.
Yeah, we upgraded the engines. We now have Huskies running on the hamster wheels inside instead of actual hamsters. Yeah, I mean we have some hardware that would actually make for a pretty cool video, but I don't remember why it never really worked out. But yeah, potentially. I don't know that I necessarily want to be a mouthpiece for military recruitment. Like a hard sell, but if you guys just wanted to show off some cool stuff you're doing or whatever else, then I could see there maybe being some synergies there. I guess I got to lose my headphones for a little bit. And I guess we didn't really give any thought to how to handle the audio of this. I guess I'm on merch messages and Luke is on this. Okay, so Dan, are you able to actually make that camera a little wider? Also, I don't think it's in focus. Yep, minor details. And I guess I will just start reading from the curated merch messages for a little bit while this happens.
I don't know what to do.
You basically
in your hair and then rub it around or what?
So I don't know if they can hear you or not, but yikes. Double yikes. That's good enough.
Yeah, you okay with that?
Yeah. Anywho, I have never done this before where part of it is like already died.
Try to work around that area?
Yeah, so
Should I do all of it because that area should be the same color, or would that over bleach that area?
no, it would double bleach that area, and like I don't know, maybe it'll fall out. So in theory, you're supposed to kind of avoid the scalp, but when you're when you're bleaching the whole thing, I've always felt like that's kind of a stupid like CYA instruction, because if someone's hair all falls out, then they can be like, well, we told you not to rub it on the scalp. But realistically, how are you going to dye your whole head all the way down to the roots without getting any bloody dye or bleach on the scalp? That doesn't compute for me. So if I had to guess, I would say go for the heaviest application everywhere except where it's already bleached, and maybe just go for a very, very light application there. And all of this assumes that your nozzle and head massage control is a lot better than Jake Bellevant's, who claims that he actually tried to do a small spot, but it just spiraled out of control. So
I want to make it super clear. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, we get it. Oh my god.
Not a great start.
This is incredible.
I hope we get some like really serious questions. While you do this.
Anonymous asks, could you talk any more about the small backpack and what you're aiming for or what the design process has been like? I heard you mention recently it's still a long way from completion. Did you take the top cap? Oh, you did. You may want to put it on your hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you may want to, you may want to, there you go. You may want to hold the bottle in the good hand and then you're good. So you could just put it on your hand. It's basically
I
like,
add a ton more because I added that. I want to see how much it.
Just do it like putting in shampoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is totally nice.
You're gonna want to do more of like, do you not wash your hair? Like, do you know how shampoo works? Yeah, there we go.
Is that right? Okay.
Well,
I don't know. I didn't know it was the same. Okay.
Yeah, it's a funny thing. Like, I've thought about this sometimes when I've had to do acting things for our videos. I'm not an actor, but occasionally I'll have to do something that's like kind of an acting thing. And it occurs to me sometimes that it was when I was showering on camera for some reason. I was like, I've never thought about if the way that I shower is normal.
It's weird.
Yeah, right? Like is top to bottom chill? Is it dirtiest parts first? Is it last? Is it like I've never really thought about if I do it right.
I actually really wish I had two gloved hands.
You're gonna need way more of this.
Yeah, there's a lot of it in one spot.
I got you gloves.
So okay.
Compensate by putting more of it everywhere.
Okay.
The longer you spend on it, the more unevenly bleached it will be.
Okay.
So getting it all on there is pretty good. Anyway, as for the small backpack, I got a new sample. So we've reduced the number of pockets, but we've got more of like a pocket of holding now, which is really nice. And we have put a little bit more thought into how our pocket layout is going to work. And
how weird is this for you? It's actually not that bad for me. I'm just getting to work.
It's not the most normal thing that I've ever experienced. You need so much more of this. Is it supposed to be like white? Just give her. Just give her. It's a long way from completion still, but I have one that I can start daily driving again. I just haven't I haven't started doing it yet. I've just been really busy this week and I haven't had time to move all of my stuff over. Okay, cool. Dan, you want to hit me with a merch message?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Linus, as an owner of your own business, do you ever feel like your employees don't have the same passion you do? How do you cope with this? Hashtag asking for a friend. Happy CS Disaster Day.
It's tough because everybody's motivation for doing what they do is completely different. Some people do what they do purely out of passion and would do the exact same thing whether they made any money or not. Some people do things purely for the money and absolutely hate everything about it other than their paycheck. And then realistically, almost everyone is somewhere in between on that spectrum. Do I feel like they don't have the same passion I do? Absolutely. I do what I do because it's what I would have done anyway. And there's very, very few people who fall completely into that category. To be clear, I also have to eat, and the money is absolutely a factor. I was very, very upfront from day one that when we split off from NCIX, this was my job. We were starting a company, and it was going to need to be sustainable, which means it was going to need to be profitable and grow and hire people and do all those things. But it is what I would have been doing in my free time, chatting with people about tech. Anyway, I just have to do a lot of, business stuff that I frankly am a lot less passionate about. On top of that, you're doing this, Luke.
What?
Well, I was going to say you're doing great, but then I realized that
there's no possible way I'm doing great.
We have an honest relationship, and I don't really feel that way. You may at some point wish to...
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so dbrand sponsored this for those of you who are tuning in late, and I'm fairly certain that this is what I'm going to look like afterward.
How certain?
If it's anything other than this, then I'm asking L'Oreal for a refund.
Do you think you need more stuff or less stuff?
Way more.
Way more.
You got to saturate it.
All right.
Saturate that biz. Like, especially here has like nothing. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, Dan. Oh, wait. How do I cope with it? Well, you cope with it by learning to manage, right? Like everyone has different styles. So you make the company a place that people want to work in different ways if they're not quite as passionate as you are about IT widgets or whatever else. Neither of you guys showed up, but one of the examples is extracurricular activities that are fun for people. We had softball night last night, and it was flipping awesome. We had we had over 20 people turn up for it, which sounds like, okay, yeah, that's a softball night, right? But that was our biggest turnout ever. And if you think about it a little more, that's a fifth of the company. Softball night is freaking popular and it's freaking awesome. So yeah, whether it's events or perks or pay or working conditions, one of the things that we feel very strongly about is that warehouse workers deserve air conditioning too. The vast majority of the warehouses in the Lower Mainland do not have air conditioning, and ours do, because we think our logistics team deserves to not sweat like pigs all day every day. I know that's an expression, pigs don't actually sweat, but yeah, chill. Okay, hit me, Dan.
Linus, with it being a month since the Ally X video, I'm curious to know, have you been playing it since then? If so, what games have you tried on it?
The Ally X is, to my knowledge, still under review embargo. So if I was to share with you anything other than what I said in the first video, I would probably be doing it bad. So, and the truth is that was a pre-production hardware piece anyway, so I haven't been playing with it. There's nothing for me to glean from it other than that I like the ergonomics, which I already knew from doing the first video. Oh, goodness. Okay.
How bad?
What do you guys think? Is he doing a good job? Oh, now there's some bleach on my keyboard. No, you're good. Now my eyes sting. You're doing great, Luke. Just make sure you get everything, please.
That's what I'm currently working on, is making sure there's no dead spots.
People are saying no, using too little.
I don't know, no one told me how much to use.
All of it.
Yeah, that wasn't said until after I was already going.
Uh-huh.
Is all of it on there now?
No.
No, he's used
Get the rest on there.
Half.
Just to get it on his hair before he dies.
Before he dies.
Well,
All right.
before he doesn't die.
Before he dies.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's going to get worse.
Okay.
You can tell Luke is...
What's that?
Okay.
What's that face there?
Okay. Yeah, that's a strong smell. And everything else about everything else that is happening right now.
Temple?
Oh
yeah,
my
there
God.
you go.
Okay, Dan, hit me.
Sure. On the
Make sure
wrong
you
tab.
get the ends of the front. If I just have
No, you got the ends are good.
brown tips, it's going to look pretty stupid.
Nope.
Okay.
Greetings to everyone. Question for all three of you. What is the most seriously, that was the solution you've ever had while troubleshooting?
Oh, man.
There's got to be so many of those, but remembering them might be tough.
Yeah. I feel like I often just block these things from my mind. Man, there's got to be something with like a RAM, something. Oh, I remember. Okay. I've had Scrapyard Wars on the brain. And I think the most seriously, that was the solution was Scrapyard Wars 4 with Bob and Rod?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what
So
we're talking about.
it didn't really make it into the cut very well. We were under extreme time pressure to get those bloody videos out, and the editors weren't the same ones who shot it, so they weren't necessarily there for every crazy moment. In the last episode, we kind of allude to this really quickly, but honestly, it would be pretty cool to dig back into the archive at some point, pull this footage out, and do a Floatplane exclusive video on what happened. Because we had a motherboard that either worked and then didn't, or we broke it. Something happened, and it ended up with scratched traces on it. It was dead. It was not working. And I don't remember if it was Bob's idea or if it was my idea, but somehow we came up with the idea of bypassing the broken trace by jumpering one of the fan headers onto another fan header or something. It was absolutely wild. We did it. The system powered up and was stable throughout testing, so we were able to complete. If it hadn't worked, we would have not had a working computer.
You want an interesting follow-up on that story?
Apparently it was Bob who bodged the wire. I apparently doubted him the whole time. That checks out.
I don't blame you for doubting him. That was a crazy thing to do, and I'm surprised it worked. You want to follow up to that story?
Yes.
I ended up buying that motherboard and CPU.
You bought that motherboard?
I did.
It's still running, isn't it?
I gave it to my brother. It still works.
It still works. That is sick.
No particular maintenance on it. Nothing's ever gone wrong. It's not like the fan stopped working. Nothing happened. Everything's been fine. As far as my understanding goes. Maybe you didn't tell me those things. But
okay. So have you saturated it?
I don't know. I think so. It seems pretty saturated to me.
Well, I can't see.
There's like goop everywhere. But like, I don't know.
Okay.
I've never done this before.
Do you have all the way to the roots at the front there?
I don't think so. Yeah, watch those bang roots.
There's goo at the roots. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Oh man, it really looks like at the front here you have
temples,
Luke.
temples in the bangs.
Specifically right now.
Okay. I was pointing here, but sure.
Oh, yeah, that's not done.
Oh.
I thought I got this part, but apparently not.
Eyebrows?
Serenity now. No, this is not designed for eyebrows. This is the really strong stuff that is designed for the head. Okay, Dan, hit me.
Let's see. What's up, LL&D? What was your best trip or vacation that wasn't planned?
I don't think I've ever taken a vacation that wasn't planned. Do people take unplanned vacations?
Those seem like crazy people.
How does that happen? You just like end up leaving?
I don't know. Like I've definitely known people that are like, oh yeah, I'll just like start driving and I'll like arrive somewhere. But I've never done that. Okay, so you've got it saturated everywhere now?
I think so, but I haven't used all the goop.
Okay. If you've got it saturated everywhere and you're 100% certain, then we're
Dan,
good.
have you dyed hair?
Not for a very long time.
Okay, can you run over here and evaluate the
Okay.
level of...
Okay.
Okay, Dan's apparently going to come take a look. So I guess I will find another merch message. This one is from Alan J. Oh, actually, no. You know what I'll do? I'll do
less here because it was already done back there.
the last crazy deal, I think, is gone.
It's not probably.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh, no. We still have 14 small mystery sweatpants for $11. Do it, you cowards.
If you want, I don't know.
Luke,
Yeah,
give me a number, please.
4.
Between
Like all over here.
4.
Okay.
All of this.
That looks very gooped to me, but I will add goop.
It's not about the goop quantity.
It's not about the goop quantity?
It's about working it into the hair.
Okay.
Oh my God. Thank you, Dan, for helping him because this was very painful.
I can't imagine why.
Okay.
And here.
It's 50% off the Technicolor Keys desk pad. Oh, that's a cool design. Yep. Once again, we don't have a flippin' ton of these. We've only got a little over 100, and they are going to be 50% off, $15. I am setting it active now. So if you need a desk pad, this is a great deal. Don't forget, we've got free shipping on orders over $100. This is the most unhinged WAN show that I think has ever WAN showed. Here it is. Good reviews, cool design, great packaging courtesy of Sarah Butt. Here's what it looks like with a keyboard and a mouse on it. I am so stressed right now. Cool. Okay.
Like get new goop?
Alan J says, Linus Media Group and LLD. I'm starting a manufacturing startup and struggling to keep up with deadlines as my family's farm, helping support the startup, demands 12 plus hour days, 7 days a week. Advice.
Sheesh. Sorry, let me get over there.
Okay. Oh, this is a tough one because, the last thing I want to tell you is give up on your manufacturing startup dream. And the second last thing I want to tell you is, let your family know that they need to take a hike. But what I can tell you is you've got to set boundaries. There are, as you've discovered, only so many hours in a day, Alan. And if you've got, if you've got a dream and you've got your heart set on something, and your family is supportive, then hopefully they can find a way to support what you're doing as in exchange, or not in exchange. I mean, it's family. It shouldn't be an exchange. Hopefully you guys can be mutually supportive of each other. Have an honest conversation. That's the most important thing. Honest conversation about what is feasible for you, what they need from you, and how you can mutually achieve your goals. Because communication is clearly an issue here if you're asking me rather than talking to them about it. And I'm not saying you've done anything wrong. I'm just saying that obviously the current situation isn't working and you're going to need to do something. So hard to take Linus serious right now. Okay, so are we good?
I don't know. I feel
okay.
like it, but
All right.
I've never done this before. So
okay, we're good. So the next thing that I need is a plastic bag. Do I have a plastic bag? Do we have a plastic bag in the house?
No, there's not provided.
Luke, go ahead and have a seat.
All right. Well, I should probably put this somewhere.
Just any plastic bag. Yeah, you could just make it inside out, and then it's good. Or oh yeah, that's not the anyway. Good luck with that. Is he even going to be able to remove the glove?
Yeah,
You're not sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it without being messy.
Okay. Thanks, Dan. Yeah. Very funny. Okay. So, these dyes tend to work a little bit better with heat. Same with bleach. So I'm just going to get a bit of a plastic helmet going on here. And let it set for a little bit longer. Luke took so long that realistically...
No one told me how long!
There's not much leave-in time left, but I can't have the parts that he just did rinsed now. So don't worry about it, guys. Realistically, I used to leave these things in for probably about double what they recommend in the box with the heat helmet. So if I was gonna lose all my hair, it would have happened before.
I think my teachers sucked, to be completely honest. Because somebody told me at the beginning that it maybe doesn't have to go on the scalp. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna take some advice from that. And then somebody else is like, actually, you need to massage it in. What are you guys saying?
We said it was like shampoo.
No one said amount of time. Nobody said until I was significantly through that I had to use the entire bottle.
We said it was like shampoo. Do you shampoo? You know what?
Goofy boys.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
Shampoo that can't touch your scalp.
Dan, hit me.
What?
Terrible teachers.
What about using conditioner? That's not supposed to go on your scalp.
Yeah. Wait, it's not?
No.
I just go ham with the conditioner.
Yeah, I definitely.
I mean, your hair is so short it doesn't actually matter.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I have ADHD and work in startups. I enjoy hearing Linus talk about his experiences in his professional life. What are the aspects of ADHD he thinks benefit him, and what is his advice to others?
I mean, hyperfocus is the one benefit that I can think of with ADHD.
When it's on the right thing. I
will have absolutely zero productivity, and then I'll be like minutes from my deadline, and I will get an hour of work done in those minutes. It's not because I want to procrastinate. I'm probably not going to use it. It's not because I want to procrastinate. It's more just that I find it almost impossible to focus until the moment when I need to focus. I'd say that's the biggest one. As for advice to others, do everything you can to stay organized. Write down everything, because one of my biggest distractions can be forgetting a good idea and trying to get it back. And then I end up missing out on probably 5 other good ideas in the time that I spent thinking about that one the one that got away. I think that's the other thing too is ADHD, again, another superpower is that you're kind of going in 100 different directions at once. And I think in a creative industry like we're in, that can be a benefit as much as it can be a challenge.
It can be helpful. One of the biggest things I've done in managing people with ADHD that's been helpful is creating sacred time for them to stay in flow and stay focused. Very helpful.
All right.
It stinks.
You guys, oh yeah, it stinks. You guys got a couple that you can do while I run to the shower?
I'm sure. Yeah.
Wish me luck, guys.
Godspeed.
This is very blonde already.
There's bits that aren't, so that bodes well.
Let's just do it again.
Uh-oh, I can hear him.
Oh, he sounds angry.
Yeah, he does.
He's doing a lot of yelling
He is.
and storming about.
I heard a
And then crashing about.
He's gonna be so upset.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Uh-oh. He's walking above us right now. FaceTime Yvonne live. We should do that. He's not gonna be able to FaceTime, but he should video call Yvonne.
I mean, she could just watch Wancho.
Hi,
Yeah.
Linus. I know you say you don't like presents. Do you like cards? I don't think he really particularly likes anything, but it depends. There have been ones of both that he has liked. I hear him. Ah, what? Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Okay, wait. You haven't revealed yet. What if you video call Yvonne?
You want me to video call Yvonne?
I think so.
I don't know if they can hear me right now.
Yes, they can.
Okay?
Yes.
What's that?
They
Yes.
can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. What's up, y'all? All right.
That was a good idea. I wasn't sure why you were upstairs. That makes
I
sense.
thought you were yelling at us.
Showmanship.
Kind of did too. No, it's good. It's good.
Presentation.
All right. Hold on. I'm going to call on a data application rather than phone.
Hello?
Hey, lady, you are live on the WAN show. Yvonne?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. You're live on the WAN show.
Okay. What's up?
Well, we did a thing today.
Did you finish dyeing your hair?
Well, here's the thing. You know how I've dyed my hair like over a dozen times and am pretty experienced at it, and with nothing but a mirror and some common sense, I can do a pretty good job of it.
Did Luke or Dan do it?
Luke did it. And not only has he never dyed hair before, he doesn't appear to have ever shampooed hair either.
You told me not to put it on the scalp. You put shampoo on you work shampoo into your scalp. My teacher was really bad. I maintain this.
Okay.
I don't know if it can be worse than yesterday, honestly.
We'll see.
I was literally crying yesterday.
I have a feeling the sideburns aren't fully
Okay.
done. There's some other things
So
there.
Luke's going to put you on his mic
Sure.
and then turn on video calling.
Okay. Wait, is it on?
Wait, that means I need to put my phone on speaker. One sec.
You can put on the video feed. That's fine. She can't see yet. You got to put her
okay, one
right on the
second.
tip.
Okay.
Okay, we good?
Yeah.
Well, it's everywhere. It's just orange.
No, why is it orange?
Why is it
Did you not
orange?
leave it in long enough?
It does seem to be everywhere.
It doesn't seem that bad, honestly. I was expecting way worse.
Is there a
Everywhere?
sideburn
Maybe it's the video
miss? The certain tips are just darker. It's fine. It's supposed to be that way.
Can we do it again?
It's called Orange Flame. It's a design
Can we
decision.
do it again? Is that okay if we do it twice?
Okay.
See
All right.
see the brown spot?
You can snip that.
Uh-huh.
That's fine.
I don't know. I haven't even seen the rest of it yet. So,
Oh no.
How's the blending on the previous circle?
The spot in the back is still there. I don't
Yeah, it's brighter.
What happened?
she says the spot in the back is still
Yeah,
there.
you can tell it's brighter.
Do you have more? Can I help you fix it?
I don't know if you can help fix this, but we're certainly not going to do it with loose help. So I'll let you go now, hun.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
It really does look orange. It's really very orange.
Well, I told you I used to leave them in for about double the amount of time that they say on the package, but I was seeing how much it was lightening under the thing. But I think I was seeing areas like this where you put dye 15 minutes before you put it in other places.
Do you want me to have a go? Or is it possible to try
I don't
again?
think so.
No,
Yeah.
you certainly shouldn't try again like the same day. Wow.
This is probably the best result for dbrand, to be perfectly honest.
Man, we're going to have to start pushing the LTT Hat Pro in our videos a lot.
I unironically think it looks pretty all right. It doesn't look like it's supposed to,
I look
but
like
it looks kind of cool.
I look like I'm going through a midlife crisis.
You look like you're supposed to be in like a
Midlife
early
Crisis.
2000s punk band.
Sponsored by dbrand.
No, I look like I was in an early 2000s punk band in
That
the
just
early 2000s.
Never grew out of it.
Johnny-
Yeah, that makes sense.
Johnny Rotten
That
had
makes
better
sense.
hair.
Look at the back.
There's like
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
like a
it's-
brown ring
It's
around
kind of
it.
much of the same.
Luke.
Yeah. I think it looks cool. It just doesn't even sort of remotely look like it's supposed to, based on the box.
Oh wow, those desk pads are gone. Well, do you want another one? Should we do more? There's some pretty crazy stuff
Yeah.
in here.
Also, that's another thing. Chat disagreed with you guys all the time.
About what?
Chat was saying you rinsed it way too soon.
Oh, chat
They
was
were also saying
No, you can't listen to
the soap analogy or the soap analogy was bad.
No, shampoo is fine. If you just put it, I've done this a lot of times. I don't have super sensitive skin on my scalp, so if I just put it in like shampoo, do the heat thing.
Then why did you tell me the avoid scalp thing?
You're gonna have to watch it back. I think you were very focused on what you were doing.
Oh, yeah,
and
he
we're
said-
not listening.
He said to absolutely hit the scalp. I was focusing the camera and I remember that instruction.
But you can't. You should know from teaching people that are new at things. You don't say the part that they're not supposed to do. Then you shouldn't say avoid the scalp, but on mine you can go for it, because then they're still going to hesitate. That's a very beginner teacher thing that you should know.
Don't get.
I gotta say, I look sassier like this.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't know if I agree. I don't
It-
think you look sassy.
it makes you a
because
little
it's
bit
harder
more
to take you
biting.
serious.
No, he looks like he's violent.
Violent. The orange does help with that a little bit. If it was actually pure blonde, I don't think so.
No,
But
no.
he looks a little insane.
This looks like he's had some problems.
Yeah.
Look at that face. Like he's just gonna stab
What do you
you.
mean? Look at the face. We didn't change anything about the face.
Yeah, but like the face. Nah. Hey there, Goldie Twink and the Two Bears. Thank you so much,
That
Anonymous.
is so uncomfortable for so many reasons.
Looks.
All right. Sorry.
Apart from bleach blonde, what's the worst hairstyle each of you ever had?
Yeah, I can head this one up. I probably had the worst between both of us, which is quite a feat given some of the hairstyles Linus has had that a lot of the audience has even actually seen. I used to go to UVic, and those were some blunder years, if any. But at one point in time, I went to this barber shop downtown Victoria and just told them to, I don't know, do whatever. I just need a haircut. And the guy joked with me about how you should probably pick something. And I was like, no. And he's like, well, we do some like pretty crazy stuff. And I'm like really not paying attention because I like actually don't care because this is what I've done all the time. And I end up just getting like very normal haircuts. So who cares, right? Yeah, I'm more specific now. He did carving. It was a barbershop where they do carving. Or at least that's what they called it then. I'm sure they call it something else now. But I had waves on the side of my head and then a star on the back. And then I had to go to my girlfriend at the time's prom because she was one grade below me. This was my first year in university. And it was mostly grown out, but you could still see it.
Hold on, let me ask this. How much was that haircut?
Not very much at all.
Okay, then that was a really cheap lesson.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he didn't upcharge me for like the carving stuff like he would normally. And yeah, it was like I lived in dorms at the time, so it was like a joke for a while. And then my hair grew back and it was fine. So yeah, any crazy hair color that you may have done when you were younger, at least you didn't have a star cut into your head.
Yeah, you win.
Yeah.
You just automatically win.
Yeah. So you looked like a college student dating a high schooler. Sure. We were.
He
one
didn't
year
look
apart.
like it.
Get over it.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of colors and I've had a lot of like, kind of not very trendy hairstyles, I guess. But I can't say that I've ever done that. So that's cool.
I win.
How did you not notice?
Well, you started.
Okay, and you were just like, well,
What do you do now?
tell him to keep going.
Yeah, whatever. Like I thought it would be better to just like embrace it at that point. And then be like, okay, I have this like big line in the side of my head or something. I don't know. It ended up being like kind of funny. I don't know. I didn't really care. I was obviously never going to do it again, but like it didn't ruin my life or anything. Like it whatever. It didn't actually like, I was happy when my hair grew out and it was gone.
At least she still took you
But
to
it
the
was
prom
like,
with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how happy she was about it, but it also didn't really show up in photos and stuff because
Yeah.
like the big bit was on the back.
Nice.
So like, yeah. Did the star look good? I mean,
did you ever see it?
not directly. I
back.
saw it
Yeah.
through like pictures and stuff. It was a star on the back of my head. So like by default, no. But like where the lines clean and stuff, like, yeah, he did a good job.